Hi, today I'm going to talk about suicide. Not what you think. Not suicide by gun, not suicide by rope, not suicide by overdose. Okay, I'm talking about we walk this life and we feel a lack of confidence. We often make ourselves sick. I've been told by some souls that they've left this life because they felt that they were controlled by a spouse, by a parent, that they could never get control of their life again, that they would always be stuck in this place that is miserable and unhappy. Well, that's a distorted way of thinking. It usually starts from I would say from childhood, by a parent who starts telling them that you're never going to be good enough, you're not good enough for this, you're not, and so, often that's not being negative. It's sometimes the way the parent is trying to push them to get better. It's not a great way to do that, but that's how they do it. Okay, so they take that into adulthood. Then they get into a controlling relationship. Women get into relationships with bad men, and vice versa. Okay, they feel as though they cannot get out of it. They're stuck because of finances. They're stuck because of lack of confidence. They are told nobody will want you except for only me, and they stick around. And eventually they get so beat down and their confidence is gone. Their self-respect is gone. They don't have any, they project. All they see in the future is negative. They see, my future's going to be like this. There's no hope. Nothing ever changes. Well, that's a bad way of looking at things. Everything changes if you make the change. You have to take control of your life. You have to say no more. Take baby steps. I know what I'm telling you is not easy. Nothing in life worthwhile is easy. Don't be worried about failure. Okay? Don't worry about, well, what am I going to be? If I leave this guy, I'm going to be destitute. No, that's up to you to change. Okay? Don't think like that. Take baby steps. It's baby steps. Move towards what you need to do to make your life better, to make a better life for you and maybe your children. Okay, if you have a child that's stuck in a bad custody case and a real bad decisions from the family courts don't care about the kids from what I've seen. These judges, they're egos. They just want to, be liked by one or the other parent. They don't make clear, good decisions. As a matter of fact, England just found out, by the way, those are controlled by psychological studies, by psychologists, and England just came out with that 50% custody does more damage than they thought it does, okay? So that might be the case. So if you're a parent in that situation, what you have to do is you can't tell your kid, listen, it's never going to get better. It's hopeless. No, we're going to make your life better. When you got to be with that parent who isn't good to you, you got to make the most of it, okay? Then when you come back here, we're going to make your life better because you're good at this and you're good at that. But even if it isn't a custody thing, you should be doing that to your children because it might not have been done to you. Matter of fact, people that are in that situation that feel as though illness, getting sick, is their only way of taking control, is their only way of feeling better, and then getting sick to the point where they feel as though passing is the only way they can get out of this relationship. No, man. Get control of that depression, okay? When you're depressed, and I've talked about it often, you're in a fog. You cannot see things clearly. It's just impossible. So get out of that. Stop projecting that the future's going to be bad because you're in control of your future. If you take control of your life, you can make your life what it is, okay? Like I said, start walking the walk. No successful person in this life hasn't had in some way a failure in their life, but they didn't let it stop them. You don't let failure stop. If you fail, take a look at it. I call it dancing, okay? Because I did that, in my photography. Something wasn't working. I looked, so why isn't this working? Is there a better way? Maybe this isn't the way for me. So I would take baby steps to make my life better. You can too. Okay, so you start with baby steps. Next thing you know, you're walking and you're starting to feel better about yourself. You're starting to get your confidence back. You're seeing that you don't have to live like this. Then next thing you know, you're running. Next thing you know, you've got a life that you want. Okay, don't look at things, this is the way it is. It's that way today. We have too many people out there today who feel as though this is the way it is, and they have to fight and hate and anger. And when you're stuck, that's what takes over, the hate and anger. Don't, and I'm not going to talk about it here, I've talked about it enough. Don't let hate and anger control you. Anyway, listen guys, it's not easy. Anything, like I said, anything worth doing is not easy, but understand you can get there. Find help, find support, find the people around you who are there for you, who let you know that you can do stuff, okay? That you can get through stuff, that you don't have to stay, and you don't, all right? Find a way to make your life better. It's up to you. You can do it. Don't hate money. Don't think that, my mother used to tell us, money's the root of all evil, and I think I started realizing yesterday that that had an effect on me throughout my life, okay? It took me a lot of years, but I got there. And so you have to analyze why you feel the way you do, how you got there. And by the way, that wasn't vicious. That's just what she would say. And get to where you want to go. Accomplish what you want to accomplish. It might not be exactly what you think it should be. So learn to adjust. Anything better than where you are now is an accomplishment. Then you realize you got there, you can get to the next level. Don't stop moving forward. Don't stop going ahead. Never stop. Never give up. Always take control of your life. Have confidence in what you've done. And if you have to look back and say, look what I've accomplished. Boy, I never thought I could have done that. Look where I am. How did I get here? See, sometimes we don't realize we're just moving forward. We're just doing what we do naturally, and we don't realize what we're doing. So sometimes we do have to look back. I try to tell people, don't. When you look back, it's lessons, and that's what you got to do. You got to look back on your lessons. Get there. It's up to you. You can do it. Trust me. Don't let others control you. Don't let yourself commit suicide by getting sick, by giving up and feeling that passing is your only way out, because that's not true. There's always a way out. Always be hopeful. Always be optimistic, never pessimistic. Okay? And don't just always be you. Find yourself and be you. All right, guys, I'm out. This is a lengthy one, but it's an important message. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Please leave comments and follow and like this video. I appreciate it. Bye for now.